So let me go ahead and give me 1 second. We'll play this clip right quick.
Of course, my wife is she went on a girls trip. She's going for 20 days. So I've been packing the kids' lunch, and when I've been packing the lunch, I've been seeing your comments saying, "Why you put so many snacks in the bag? Why donuts? Why Pop'ems? Why salami
You a
and
daddy
cheese
that
sandwich?"
don't know how to cook.
All right, so that's a little snippet of it, man, real quick. But we understand what all happened with DJ Envy, but a 20-day girls trip. I'm gonna start with the women for this.
Now listen, I love my friends. Don't get me wrong. Ain't no way I want to be around that much estrogen for 20 days. There's no way I'm going nowhere with no woman that long. Is she crazy? Like, there's no way. I don't want to be away from my man that long, and I don't want to be with women that long. Like, what are you guys doing for 20 days? That's 3 weeks. 3 weeks away from my man with women? That does not sound fun at all, remotely at all. Like, I don't want to do it. I'm sorry, not for me. Not for me. If you want to do that, okay. It just seems odd. It seems very, very odd to me, but because I know their history, I'm really not that surprised, but it's not for me. That's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, that's the ultimate. Like, I don't like you. Like, seriously, 3 weeks. It's. We just talked about not going everywhere with your significant other, but trips. Nah, we got to go on trips together. Like, yeah, it's given. I don't like my husband because 20 days is a long time. That's a long time. And I guess DJ Envy is he don't care. So he's just, they just in it at this point just to be in it, because that's a long time to go on a girl's trip, woman's trip, whatever you want to call it. There's no.
And that means that she left her kids too for 3 weeks too. So not just the husband, you left your kids too. Like, ain't no way. I don't even have kids yet, but I don't want to leave my babies for no 3 weeks to go be with a bunch of women.
I could leave what for 3 weeks. I could leave them because I got a lot of them kids here. I'm gonna get my 3-week break, but my man is gonna be with me. I'm gonna be planning a trip with couples, and then if we as women want to separate for a few hours, we could go do that. But I'm not going on no vacation with no single women. I don't care if you're married or not. We're gonna go with our men, and we're gonna do it together, because that's what it's about. If I wanted to go on a singles trip or be on a trip for 20 days with some women, I might as well be single, because that's what single women do, because they have no other option. I have options, and my option is my man.
Not to be a colorist or anything, but if y'all ever wondered why dark-skinned dudes got to separate themselves from light-skinned dudes,
what?
This is why, okay? Because that's some simp stuff right there, man. Let me just tell you, like, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Married women have no business taking a pleasure trip. I'm gonna use that word, a pleasure trip alone at all. But for 20 days, like a woman is able to take a pleasure trip, a married woman for that long doesn't respect her husband. She don't respect him.
What if her husband let her go?
She out there messing around.
It's the fact that she wanted to go. That's the problem.
Exactly.
She's leveraging what he did in the past to justify what she wants to do.
Oh, I didn't know that side to it.
And it's like, I would never want to be around females that long, because we know how they are, ladies. They get catty. My best friend, we was on the phone the other night, and she was like, we were talking about you. You're shady, Stephanie. You never want to hang out with us. You never want. I was like, well, I have no desire. Because
I don't know.
They all trying to say something, y'all. They all trying to say something. Lord.
Yeah.
I don't see him over there, though.
Who's who?
Yeah, you gotta let him finish.
Listen,
office, please.
In these other countries, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to figure out exactly how to even cater to the Western woman consumer. Yeah, they're gonna make money off you. But even in Ghana, they got to bring the military out to the street just to protect you, because the universal sign for vulnerable is a woman alone. And y'all keep going out alone. All over the world, Dubai, Italy. It's like, do y'all not understand that a woman with a ring on her finger, it looks weird to other people when y'all are alone without your husband? Like that, it makes you look vulnerable. If you go to Mexico for 20 days as a married woman, the cartel gonna think you established residency, and it's just gonna start plotting on you. Like that's not something married women do in any other culture. around the world. I don't understand it.
Okay. All right. Is there any men that thinks it's okay for their woman to take the 20-day trip?
Voluntarily, like somebody going over their own, they just want to go out on 28. I don't think that's fine. But I mean, like if it's required for you to accomplish some goal, then like if you go into the military, you got to go to basic training or some shit like that, then yeah, that's cool. But like, nah, like fuck, 20 days, like really? Yeah, I would say it just sounds strange to me because I never heard of anything like that. And the fact that y'all said she was using that as a way to get back at him from some shit he did in the past.
Well, I don't know if that was the case. Somebody just brought that up.
Yeah, what did he? I thought she was the one that, like, didn't she? Did she like fake orgasms, or they didn't have sex, or something like that?
That was
like
her.
It was something
That was her.
sexual.
That was her.
So I mean, it's not. It doesn't surprise me that she would take this trip because she's obviously. To me, it doesn't seem like she's attracted to her husband. It doesn't seem like they have that connection that you would have with your significant other, where you wouldn't want to take a trip without them.
Right. Hold on, is she taking a 20-day physical therapy trip?
What, Bruiser? All night, Bruiser. Like what?
No, I mean,
it's crazy. So she's saying because he don't give her an orgasm, she's justifying being able to go on a 20-day.
No. That happened a while ago.
Nobody said that. We just, I just want to know if you guys.
Rules would just be so lost. Rules don't know the hell be going on.
Oh, shit. Hey, Mr. Let Go.
Shut your ass up. You about to get your ass whipped, boy.
Anton, would you agree with what she did just because she is staying within her marriage and keeping it together? Would you agree with her actions?
What, her taking a 20-day? I mean, it depends on.
Yeah, but the fact she's staying with her husband.
It depends on the context. Right? You saying the fact that she's staying with her husband.
Mm-hmm.
So you saying that, would I agree with the fact that she's using that to justify going on a 20-day trip?
No. I'm saying, like, would you give her a pass because she's ultimately staying and keeping her family together? Would you give her a pass because she's doing this?
A hall pass.
For 20 days.
I don't. What do you mean? What is a pass?
A hall pass.
To go and let somebody else bust her down?
You mean
no.
What are you saying?
No. No, I'm just saying, like, would you give this instance in her case a pass because, you know, she's keeping her family together?